Woo! It's been a great show so far. We've given out some incredible prizes to some awesome people. But now it's time for our final contest. It's the Sundance Ambush. Now, Sundance got a bunch of new Nerf guns for Christmas, and he decided to test them out on one unlucky MLG employee. Who did Sundance ambush? Well, was it Lies, Linz, Jordan, or Shibby?
Well, tweet your answers now. For the winner, we have the ultimate prize pack of the night, an Astro Gaming 830 headset, speaker tags, and a mix amp.
Wow, all of that. But before we get to that video, guys, we're going to have to talk to the office assassin himself about what's in store for MLG in 2011. And joining us right now live is MLG CEO, Sundance D. Giovanni. Hey. Sundance, how you doing?
I'm good, dudes. Thanks for having me back.
Your hair's a little bit longer this time.
Just a little. Got a haircut just for you guys.
I appreciate that. Well, Sundance, we had to bring you on the show to close out this season to talk about the upcoming Pro Circuit season we're going to have at MLG. Is there anything you can give us right off the bat?
Yeah, so we've been working really hard in the off season to change up the spectator experience. So what you're used to in an MLG event, you're not going to see anymore, and we're pretty excited about it actually because for the first time ever, we're going to have all of our games on the same level, just produced really well, like great experience. And I'll tell you what, like honestly, I'm excited to see how people react because it's the first time we've pressed refresh in quite a while.
Be like walking back into the venue in like 2006.
Exactly, like back when you saw that for the first time ever.
That's awesome.
Brand new feeling. Can't wait to see what happens. Dave Elliott and crew, they always hook it up. Sundance, we got to ask, what's in store for the new streams? There's a lot of buzz around the office of what's going on with the streaming system.
So we're trying to do the same thing there that we've done with the spectator experience, which is to take what you see for a certain shooter that's not Halo and Starcraft 2 and elevate that so you have a quality production across the board. I think you'll see higher quality, obviously. You're going to see more higher definition on the stream, but also just the presentation is going to be much better across the board.
Awesome, and I know we're hiring some new talent to help us out with that. Excited to work with some new people.
I'm excited too. Woo.
Yeah,
it's people to the team. Teamwork.
Teamwork, absolutely.
I want to talk about the MLG app that just released in the Droid store. Right 5 minutes before I went on air, you told me, download the app.
I had no idea about that, or else we'd be talking about it all show. But we've also got one for the Apple App Store. That one's being reviewed right now. Should be out in about a week. But it's pretty cool, actually. We did it with this application developer called Mobile Roadie. And what you're able to do in the app is see video. You're able to tweet. You're able to get news feeds, and there's basically commenting that goes on in the app. So it's just the beginning. We've got a lot planned, but I'm pretty excited about it. I've got an iPhone, but folks with the Droid download it, and it looks pretty good. I'm excited to check it out.
MLG app is out?
It's out.
I've been dreaming of this moment for years. This is awesome. Sundance, big question here from the PC community. With the success that we saw in Starcraft and the success that they're definitely seeing over in Korea, are there any plans to expand the bracket, make SC a little bit bigger?
I think, I don't want to get into specifics because the league is going to come up with the announcement later this month, actually, before we go into February. But our plans are to support StarCraft 2 as big and broad as we can. And that includes both at our tournaments, plus also finding folks out there who are doing more grassroots events. Team Liquid comes to mind, maybe EG. But one of the things we really want to do is we want to try and, we know Korea's got that on lock right now. They've got all the money, they've got the TV deals and everything. But there's no reason why we can't grow it here. I think domestically, StarCraft 2 has as much potential as any title we've ever seen. And I'm excited to get the best players who aren't over in Korea to our events, and maybe some of those guys to come back like they did last year. But I see a big future for us there internationally as well. Possibly partnering with some of the folks over in Korea is something we've talked about. But our goal, as with anything that we do, is to do it the biggest and best we possibly can. So you're going to see us do a lot more with StarCraft this coming year.
Very cool stuff. Well, at the start of the show, we open it up to the viewers to submit some questions. Are you ready for the tough ones?
Sure.
Putting them on the hot seat. Sundance isn't allowed to talk about everything, but we'll see what he can tell us. Well, this one came from about 250 people, but I'll ask it from Brian. Where's the opener? Please answer ... Love your hair, by the way.
Well, thank you, Brian. That's not weird. So the opener is, it's in a city we've been to before. It's not on the East Coast, and it's not on the West Coast. And that's pretty much as close as I can get to it. You may be able to fill in the blanks
somewhere around here.
That general area. It's going to be a big event. It's going to be, very large for us, obviously, and it's coming up pretty soon. But at the end of the month, we'll have all the details. My goal is to try and get out all the information for all the events, all the dates, and all the locations in one package, and we're pretty close to being there.
Scotty asked, what are your major goals for MLG in 2011?
2011 is a year of growth for us. I think it's about audience acquisition. It's about bringing new people into the fold. You guys have been here for a long time, but believe it or not, there are a lot of people out there who don't know about us yet. So we need to use things like Starcraft 2 and new shooter, Black in the name, and Halo Reach to help us grow that audience. So all the fans who are out there watching, all the fans who play in matches, who come to the events or watch those live streams, if you take it upon yourself to introduce 2 or 3 people this year to what MLG is, and not just for the hardcore player, we're going to be diversifying our content offering. We're going to be adding some new things to the mix. If you can do that, then we'll end up right where we need to be, which is growing the audience, staying true to what we're all about, which is competition, and having a good time.
You've spoken about the membership program a couple times before. Is there anything new on that, or anything more you want to share about the membership program?
There's so much that I want to share.
Please, come on.
The one thing I'll say is come April or so, you are going to be able to become a premium member at MLG. Now, I can't get into too many of the specifics about what that's going to mean, but it's going to make changes to your profile. It's going to give you changes in terms of what are available to you as a community member. It may not be for everybody, but all of the stuff that's wrapped into the premium membership will still be available to people. But let's say we do really well with premium membership and we get a lot of people to sign on for it. It's going to allow us to do things that we haven't been able to do in the past, like raise prize money, get pros more opportunities to earn revenue for themselves, so that this can be a professional league. And most importantly, invest back in the product, invest back in the things that the fans want to see. So it sounds a little strange saying it, but there will be a premium membership, but it's for good reason. We think it's time, we think we're big enough, we think the community can definitely help. So there'll be more details as we get closer to it, but you're going to be able to buy a card in a lot of retail locations. There'll be a digital membership as well that you can buy online, and it's going to plug into all the things that we do for basically both the hardcore, but also just the competitive player. It won't just be for the folks who want to go pro.
That sounds huge.
It's amazing.
I certainly hope so.
Kind of cool stuff.
I like your brain.
Sonny, got a few more questions here from the community. From Danny, it looks like, with the pickup of StarCraft 2, do you think other PC titles have a future at MLG? He's thinking about League of Legends right now.
Okay, so League of Legends is an obvious example. We're looking at it. I think one of the things that shifted for us is, in the beginning, when we started the company, we had to fight off competition from folks, who had TV deals and deep pockets. And so we really focused on what we were best at, and that was console. We've broadened out in the past couple of years and seen some success there. So I don't want to say no. We're not just a console-only league, without a doubt. League of Legends is something that's been mentioned as one of our pickup feature games that we're talking about doing this year. And there are other titles out there. No, not Counter-Strike 1.6. We're not going to do that, so just don't even ask. But there are other things that may happen. The difference for us between where we used to be in the past is that we're going to expand intelligently, not aggressively where it's just crazy. We're going to try and have a plan behind it. And internationally, there's an opportunity to do more on the PC side. And so that maybe if we're doing more internationally, we might do more on the PC side.
I hope we go international.
Yeah, I'd like to go overseas.
Take me to Barcelona. All right,
Yes,
so Nance,
please.
final 2 questions. This one's coming from a hater, Stephanie. Why on earth would he give Shibby and Puckett their own show?
I still don't know the answer to that.
It's a great
actually.
question.
I thought it was a great idea. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've had this idea for a long time, and you guys haven't screwed it up too bad, so there you go.
Such a giver. All right, Sundance, last one is coming from Easy Cheese, who asks,
Really?
Can you give me any hints of who got shot? I really need a new pair of Astros.
All right, well, his job on the day-to-day is he gets on the internet, and he talks to young boys. He travels around the country with a camera taking pictures of them at events, and then posts them on the website that he works for.
Sounds like the same guy who's in charge of our social networking, or a pedophile.
Well, it's time to find out who did Sundance Ambush. Let's see. No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was Lynn's.
Poor Lynn's Panther.
Obviously. So apparently, according to this piece of paper I have, it's we have a winner, and the winner is TLR Resistance. So congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy. Winner of the Astro A30s. He's getting speaker tags and a mix amp as well. The whole gang-badoodle. Whoa, I can't even talk. Anyway, guys, congratulations to Resistance and all of tonight's winners. Thank you all for watching. I know Shibby and I had a great time putting this show together. We hope you enjoyed watching it. While you're still on Twitter, add me. I'm MLG Puckett.
MLG Shibby.
Pretty simple stuff. And MLG Sun.
Nah, don't add me.
Sundance MLG. He's pretty cool, dude.
He's already got it. All right, well, finally tonight we leave you, as always, with more stuff we found on the computer. Good night, everybody.